life's a beach and a whole lot more here in Rio de Janeiro. Join me on Entrada as we tour one of the world's most exciting cities.
We'll experience Rio by air, meet talented local artists, and enjoy the flavors of feijoada, Brazil's delicious national dish.
Hola, I'm Roanna, and we're in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil's coastal gem. The locals say that God created the world in 6 days, and the seventh he devoted to Rio. And I believe it. With its year-round tropical climate, backdrop of mountains, forests, and beaches, and warm, welcoming people, it's an urban paradise. Let's take a look at the map and see where Rio is.
Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world. It stretches over almost half of South America. Rio lies tucked in the sheltered Bay of Guanabara on Brazil's eastern coast. Extensively multicultural, it's the country's 2nd largest city with a population of 11 million.
The city has a spectacular setting. The Cariocas, Rio's locals, are famous for their passion, hospitality, and lust for life. And we're gonna sample it all. The exotic cultural mix, inviting beaches, and of course, the tropical tastes.
Rio is nothing less than spectacular. It crowds a narrow strip of land between the mountains and the sea, and is one of the most beautiful settings in the world. To do it justice, you've really got to see it from the air. And that's just what I'm going to do. Rio by helicopter. A bird's eye view of the city's brilliant beaches, sparkling ocean, and misty mountains. Rio's natural gifts are many, but none is more famous than the Corcovado mountain, or at least what stands on top of it. The Cristo de Corcovado is a symbol of Rio. It blesses the city from a magnificent 2,300 feet above the skyline. Unforgettable. And if the sight of these beaches doesn't stir any memories, the names sure will. Names like Copacabana and Ipanema. Bet you didn't know the girl in the song was a Carioca. And finally, Sugarloaf Mountain, the sentinel at the mouth of the bay. Cable cars carry hundreds of visitors daily who have come for the incredible views. Too soon we come in for a landing. But it's time for me to hurry to the market to meet our chef. Rio's Mercado Gloria reflects the cultural mosaic of the city's vibrant population. I'm meeting with Ana Castillo to shop for the ingredients for tonight's meal. We're cooking feijoada, Brazil's dramatic national dish.
So we're here to buy the oranges, right, for the recipe?
Yes, collard green, the black beans.
Collard greens are my favorite. I love
also.
Oh, they're so healthy and they're good for you. Oh, yeah.
Okay, come on. Okay.
So we're buying the collard greens and they're going to cut it for us.
Yes.
Okay, I'd love to see this.
Like
in that machine?
Yes, the machine.
Oh, that's so great. Look at that. They just shred it.
Yes.
We have paper shredders. They have collard green shredders. It's all, that's fabulous.
Now we need orange. The nice one, the one maybe, yes.
Bon dia.
Laranja.
How many do we need?
How many para feijoada? Eu quero ela doce, não?
12 e meia. A douze, does that mean dozen?
Dozen, yes.
Douze is dozen. This is great. I'm getting a Portuguese, Brazilian language lesson all at the same time.
Yeah. Plenty And the red
kidney beans.
Yes. Yeah,
But the
see?
feijoada always has black beans, right?
Yes, the feijoada is always the black beans, the one. Okay.
So this is what we need?
So me dá? Yes, the one.
Perfect.
Quanto?
Quanto é?
Quanto é?
Quanto es? So you're gonna go back to the restaurant and start prepping the meal.
Okay.
And I'll go for lunch.
Yes.
And we'll meet back later?
Yes, sure.
But you'll give me directions how to get there, right?
Okay.
Okay, great. This is so much fun. Thanks for bringing me here.
Up next on Entrada, barbecue Brazilian style. Look at all these beach lovers roasting in the sun. It's hard to believe I'm going to bypass the surf and sand for the great indoors. But I've really worked up an appetite and I'm dying to try a typical Brazilian meal. I've been directed to a famous churrascaria, and I've been warned, this is not for the vegetarian or the faint of heart. Luckily, I'm neither. A Brazilian churrascaria is an institution like no other. Mountains of pork, beef, chicken, fish, barbecued, roasted, grilled. It's all here for the asking.
Now, as far as ordering the meat, this is how you do it. This little ticket says "Sim por favor," which means yes, please. And the other side says "Não obrigado," which means no, thank you. So I'm gonna leave it on the green side for now. Sim, por favor. Oh, look how great this looks. Obrigado.
The churrascaria is a traveling smorgasbord that comes to you, and the delicious juicy meat just keeps coming and coming and coming.
Ah. Oh, I think it's time to flip my card from green to red. No, obrigado. Obrigado.
Anna's restaurant is high on a hill overlooking Rio. After all that food, I'm glad for the walk before I join her in her kitchen.
Hello, Anna.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. And about the churrascaria?
Oh, it was delicious. I'm so full.
Yeah.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Okay.
So what are we making today?
Feijoada.
Feijoada.
Yes, it's a typical food from Brazil.
That's right, it's a bean stew.
Yes, people used to eat on Saturday and lunchtime.
Really?
With samba and cachaça.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of
Yes.
fun. That's great. Now, it also has African, Portuguese, and Indian attributes to it,
yes,
right?
yes.
Which is wonderful. Now, what are the ingredients?
So you start here, black beans, yes.
Now, this is pork loin and pork spare ribs.
Yes, and carne seca, I don't know how to say.
Cured beef.
Cured beef.
Right.
And
Sausages, chorizo.
sausages, yes. Parsley and
Onions,
onions,
scallions.
scallions, yes.
We have oranges. We bought those today. They look
Yes.
beautiful. White
White rice.
And what's that?
A farofa is
Farofa.
mandioca flowers.
From the root vegetable
Yeah.
yucca. Garlic, salt, and of course the collard greens.
green, yes.
Okay.
And here you have a sauce from the black beans and onions, peppers, hot peppers. Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
And cachaça, lemon, cilantro.
Oh, so you add all that together, do you? To make the sauce?
Yes.
What's the first step?
Here,
Where do we
You
start?
have to boil now the black beans and the meats in the hot water.
Okay. So the first step is to boil the beans and all of the meat.
Yeah.
For how long?
About 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes.
Actually, that's perfect because
Yeah.
I have a little adventure planned for myself.
Okay.
So how about I leave you again for a little bit and I'll be back to cook the second part of the
Yes.
recipe as I explore Rio de Janeiro.
Yes,
Yes?
that's it.
Thanks,
I'll be
Anna.
here.
I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Gra-
bye.
Obrigada.
Obrigada.
The next leg of my tour is the quaint, colorful neighborhood of Santa Teresa. The area has become a magnet for the city's artists, craftspeople, and intellectuals. Probably because it's so very charming.
Now this is a great way to see Rio, by tram.
Have you ever tried something different?
No, I've never been on a tram before.
My friend Marcelo has promised to give me a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the city's art scene. We're going to a local cafe run by artists for artists. He promises that it's funky, chic, and very avant-garde.
Look, I'll introduce you to two great artists now. Like, this is Rachel and Zamog.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Hello, Mark. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
wonderful.
this is-
Placer.
Yeah, this is our place.
Yes.
You did all of this?
Yeah. We call it a Baroque psychedelic place.
Baroque psychedelic? This is amazing. I mean, look at the chairs coming out of the wall.
You know, I feel as if I were a little kid. You know, like, imagine
Exactly. That's
arriving
exactly
here
what
out of
it's
a
like.
dream, you know, like, because of so many things.
It is so eclectic. It, like you said, it's almost like being in a child's dream.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, like,
Oh, it's amazing. And now, is there a large art scene in Rio?
There's a lot of art production here in Rio. Beautiful art production, very powerful.
Is there a name to the restaurant?
Yeah, it's we call it 2D, 3D Atelier Cafe. Okay, Ronan, so this is my studio. That's where I pass most part of my day working.
Rachel is experimenting with anonymous and intimate images. Her work is thought-provoking and moving. Zamog's is too, but in a different way.
Zamog, I am overwhelmed. This is incredible.
Oh, thank you. Well, I like to do art, as I told you, every day. So I like to pick up things from the garbage, you know, things that surround me. Things that, you know,
Things you
tools.
use,
Yeah,
things you
I-
see.
I use in
Everyday things,
yes.
which are portrayed
I
with a
don't
lot of
like-
color.
I'm very bad to talk. I like to do, you know, when you have your feeling.
Oh, so I
about
can
it.
sit and watch you. We don't have to talk then.
Yeah.
Both of you are so, I don't even know the word. You're just full of creativity, inspiring.
Next, Marcelo takes me to his friend Clara's sculpture studio. Her works are famous throughout Brazil.
Hi, Clara.
Oi. Tudo bem?
Yes.
Hi, Clara.
Hi.
Um prazer.
Prazer todo meu.
Prazer.
This is a perfect neighbor because he used to be neighbors
Yes.
during 9 years next
Oh, you
door.
were neighbors?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Didn't have keys. No, the doors are almost
No,
open.
open doors all the time.
Oh,
It's really wonderful.
nice.
Yeah, incredible.
Well, I've been fortunate that Marcelo has introduced me to all of his friends in the neighborhood. Do you mind showing me around your
Yes,
pieces?
okay. So we go here.
Sure. Oh, what's this, first of all?
Here is spectators.
Spectators?
Yes, in the stadium.
What are
Oh,
they
it's the
watching?
football game.
Foot game. Yeah.
Oh.
They're rooting. Okay.
Yes, all the emotions.
Clara works primarily in bronze resin and leather, but she loves to experiment with new materials like silicone. Her unique work has won her praise at exhibitions in France and Argentina. Clara's sculptures range from the whimsical to the erotic to the sublime, just like Rio de Janeiro. Up next on Entrada, Copacabana culture. Rio's famous beaches are lined with striking wide avenues, and biking around the city is easy and fun. They've built ample lanes for two-wheeled enthusiasts. Finally, we arrive at Copacabana, the beach to end all beaches, with a mystique unmatched by any. I finally made it to the sand and surf to try out a new sport recommended by my friend Patricia.
Hi, hi. So, wait, what's this called?
Foot volley.
Foot volley?
Yeah, we don't use our hands.
No hands.
No hands.
So what do you use?
Yeah, our head,
Your head.
shoulder, legs,
Chest?
chest,
Chest.
yeah.
So any other part of the body except your hands.
No hands.
Oh my gosh, this sounds very difficult. Is it difficult?
No.
Yeah, right, yeah, the professionals. It's easy, sure.
No vagina.
I'll watch first. First I'll watch and then I'll play. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. I'll watch you.
It's too hard for me.
Really? Why?
Difficult. I get the black sport.
Yeah, it's a hard ball. Like
Yes.
it's a soccer ball. I don't.
It makes sense a soccer ball would make it onto the sandy beaches of Rio. Because after their beaches, Carioca's next great love is soccer. And foot volley allows Brazilians to enjoy elements of their favorite sport at their favorite location. Foot volley is really a magnificent cross between beach soccer and beach volleyball.
The soccer players that they beginning to play here.
Really?
They invented no.
Oh, they invented
Soccer
the game.
players.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, that makes sense.
Ronnie, your turn. All right, Pat. No hands.
No hands, no hands. Maybe I should tie my hands up because this is going to be very difficult.
Come on, Rana.
Hoppa.
It was born on Copacabana in 1963 and has been played here ever since.
Play again.
The sport has enjoyed tremendous growth worldwide, and today there are international foot volley tournaments. And just like their beloved soccer, Brazilians rule the foot volley world too.
I think I'm getting the hang of it. Here we go.
Now this is the only way to finish off an afternoon of fun. Finally, a dip in the surf of Copacabana. While I finish off my swim with my new foot volley teammates, Anna is hard at work back at the restaurant, carrying on with the feijoada preparations. The stew has been boiling on the stove for almost 2 hours and still has a little way to go. Anna's next step is to create the many garnishes for the meal. She fries up the shredded collard greens and garlic in oil. She adds salt and sautés until the greens are crisp. The meal wouldn't be complete without farofa. To make this customary garnish, Anna melts butter and adds simple manioca flour. Breadcrumbs work as a great substitute. It will be presented at the table in a hot tureen. Feijoada starts out as many ingredients. They're cooked together, then re-separated for serving. Anna strains broth out of the pot into its own dish. The beans have a special serving dish all to themselves. And the meat, of course, gets a place of pride on any Brazilian table. And finally, it's time I made my way back to give Anna a helping hand.
Hello again. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
you
now-
prepared everything without me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Well, I was having all the fun in Rio de Janeiro. Anna's been busy in the kitchen. So this is how the feijoada is served.
Yes.
So here we have the
The
beans,
beans and the meat.
the meat,
Yes.
separated,
Yes.
the
Rice.
rice with the cilantro garnish.
Farofa. And the collard green.
The collard green, that's great.
Saute in garlic and oil.
And of course the orange and
Batida.
batida,
Yes, it's a drink
a drink.
from cachaça and lemon juice.
Oh, and what are you doing here? You were mashing peppers.
Peppers, yes.
Now I see that you've marinated them in oil to soften them.
Yes, oil and vinegar.
Oil and the balsamic
Yes.
vinegar. Here we have the broth from the bean stew, right?
Yes.
That's
It's
the water.
strained, yes.
That's strained out. Perfect.
Yeah.
And on top, we're going to sprinkle some
Yes,
green
some-
onion
Yes,
and parsley.
parsley.
Oh, this is when you add the cassava.
the cachaça.
Cachaça.
Okay.
Cachaça. Now this is served on the side, right, Anna? This is wonderful.
Yeah,
and it's
that's it.
spicy, is it? Do you mind if I just take a little taste? Oh, now that is good. I can't wait to eat, Anna. I'm very hungry again.
Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Up next on Entrada, sharing feijoada with the Cariocas.
Marcelo, oh, obrigado.
Essa curta salgada dessa,
Oh, this is delicious.
Yes. Did you like it?
This is so good. And the orange, you're right, the orange with it is perfect.
Maravilhoso.
Bom. Tudo bem. Here are the recipes.
To make feijoada, Brazil's national dish, soak the black beans, drain, rinse, and then boil it for half an hour. Next, add meats. Cook for another hour. Don't forget to stir. Sauté julienne collard greens in garlic and oil. For the farofa, melt butter in a skillet. Add manioca flour or breadcrumbs and stir until moistened. Add water if necessary. For the sauce, crush the peppers and add vinegar and brandy. Add salt and mix with finely sliced onion. Then moisten with feijoada sauce. Let stand for half an hour. Strain broth from the stew and add more brandy. Serve beans and meat in separate dishes. The broth is served very hot with an aperitif a half an hour before the feijoada is served. The meats, cut into regular pieces, are placed on large dishes and grouped according to type. If you want to be really Brazilian, serve the beans from a large and deep tureen with a lid.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, it must be. Throughout the meal, right?
E aí, as pessoas estão na rua.
I'd like to take this opportunity to propose a toast to all of my new friends here, and I'm very excited about being in Rio de Janeiro. Thank you so much, all of you, for showing me such a wonderful time. Thank you. Bem-vindo. Obrigado.
Saúde.